Hey yo, what's up everybody and welcome to another episode of Versus here on 2-Player Co-op. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
Fantastic. This is going to be a fun one, because this week we're comparing the 16-bit versions of Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat!
We're way off, but whatever. This is going to be fun. And without any further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, we are starting out with the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat, and woo boy, Goro's happy to see us. This is a doozy from what I remember.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't remember playing this one nearly as much as the Genesis.
For good reason.
We owned the Genesis one, right? Or did we never actually...
I don't think we owned one. We owned 2, 3, and Ultimate on the Genesis. And then we had 2 on the 32X also.
Really?
Yep. Oh. Oh, I guess I'm player 2.
Oh, okay.
He stole my player 1. This is so weird. I don't know how to react to this. All right, so you're him. Look at I also love
he is I.
And I is him. And this is not a shot at the Super Nintendo, but it's like they couldn't have just been a little bit more of a different blue if you both picked the same guy, you know? I love that we both picked somebody that we actually know the fatalities for. Because I've been sitting here trying to think of what Raiden's is, and I don't remember how to do it.
Forward, forward, back, 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 high punch.
Okay.
How do you already not have full health?
I know, isn't that weird? I thought I was just seeing things, yeah.
Oh, what the?
Oh, look at all that sweat. So if you'll see right off the bat, there's a little bit of little discrepancy. A little bit of a discrepancy there with sweat. If you've ever played Mortal Kombat, you know that's a little weird, isn't it, Sean?
Yeah, this is a little weird.
I like how more like animated Scorpion is than his counterpart. I hate having a block button. Let me just say that.
I know. I'm so used to Street Fighter.
I'm not making excuses, but I hate a block button. Oh! In mid uppercut.
Sub-Zero. All right. So first impressions.
What do you think?
Honestly, I'm curious about Genesis, but Super Nintendo actually looks better than I remembered.
It looks better than
I remember. Like at the time, like just the fact that we have Mortal Kombat on a home system, we were just kind of like, I'll take like I'll take anything.
I don't think it controls that well.
Is it low punch or high punch?
High punch.
What the?
Forward, forward, down, forward, high punch.
Oh, I just did forward, down, forward.
Yeah,
that's forward, forward, down, forward.
Forward, forward, down, forward. Well, that didn't go so well.
Okay.
Yeah, my first impressions are so far, it's
the gameplay's really not that bad, but it's got that weird. Everything is just like a split-second delayed.
That's what I was gonna say. That it's
no, I remember that.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. I didn't know if you would. That's what I was saying earlier at dinner. That I didn't know if you'd remember. It's like everything.
Like I can hit left, right, left. I can I'm tapping left, right, right. And he's like, he doesn't move. It's like you need to hold it for a second to get him to do anything. I don't even know if my camera thing was on the screen there, but you get the gist of it.
Yeah. Also, why did they change Raiden's spelling of his name?
I don't know. I think it was some kind of.
They didn't want to offend the actual God of Thunder or something?
I have no idea. It was some kind of a copyright thing, I think.
With Metal Gear Solid 2. Ah! Now how do I do his finisher again?
Forward, forward, back, 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 high punch.
Forward,
but
forward,
it's like
back,
sweep
back, back.
distance.
Okay. And it makes it so hard, that delay makes it so hard to do like the normal fireball motion.
Well, I think you still do it like normal.
No,
you just ignore that it's there.
Yeah.
It just makes it so your character doesn't move while you're performing the motions.
And I do remember, it is weird, like... Forward, forward, back, 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 high punch, are you sure?
Or maybe it's forward, 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 back, back. It's 3 one way and 2 the other, but it's definitely a high punch.
Let's just look these up. The other thing I was gonna say, the sprites in this have... Can you call them sprites when they're digitized? I think you can still call them
They're
sprites.
still, yeah.
They have that weird, like, aura about them.
Yeah, everything has like a like a glow. Yeah, an aura, I would say.
Alright, so we'll just put this here. Once it loads, you look that up. I want to go back to Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Forward, back, high punch. Oh well.
So that should have still worked. Oh no, because you did forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about this background.
The Hall of Champions or whatever. What the?
Yeah, and there's some weird hitbox issues in this game too, but I don't know if that's Super Nintendo or if that's Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounded weird, but you know what I meant.
What? I can't block that? Boo! It looks like it says boo.
6-0. I do have to say I'm having fun.
It's no arcade version,
I think
but it's fun.
if the Genesis
It's
version
serviceable.
didn't have the blood, I don't think anybody would have complained about this. Or if this had blood, you know,
Right.
as we'll see if we ever do a version, if we do this for Mortal Kombat 2 as well. The Super Nintendo just has so much more going for it.
I hate Johnny Cage's uppercut. I
Yeah.
always have.
'Cause it's
I
got
don't know
that
if the
short
hitbox is
range.
any different, but it looks like it is. What world?
No, I'm not ducking. I was pushing back. I was trying to sweep.
I hate this! There we go.
Yes, now at least this one wasn't changed. I love Nintendo's logic. It's okay to completely
You can kill people.
burn the
You
skin
just
off
can't
somebody,
do
get rid of
anything
all
to it with blood.
their organs and stuff, but you better not show a drop of blood midway. Pro Sculptured Software was actually Super Nintendo. All right, we can do a couple more matches here.
Dude.
He's your dude?
No, they're all my dudes.
Like, look how similar they are.
He's just like, it's like turn the brightness down a half a
Yeah.
notch, and that's it.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yo. Oh, he doesn't have that in this.
Also, do you notice that when you pick them, there's a weird thing at the top there.
Yeah, I've seen
When you pick them, it actually says their names. Remember that for a few minutes from now. Ah, the pit.
I love how our shadows just become the night sky.
Gagi Bahale.
Liu Kang's pants are just the flattest black I've ever seen. Or charcoal.
Ooh, now if I hit you with my finisher, do you go in the pit?
Yes.
Because you only have to do a uppercut. Mortal
Yeah, there are
Kombat
no
1.
pit fatalities.
Right. Oh, I wish I could. I wish you had different speeds to your fireballs. Shout out to Street Fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like when you're jumping, like if I'm just going, you're gonna go over it. It's like you can't ever hit him with it. Again, this is not as good a fighting game as Street Fighter, but it is what it is. So what is your finisher? Because obviously he doesn't blow their head up. Do you remember what?
I think
it
he
is?
just zaps them to death.
I think
it's
we're
the
about
same
to
thing,
find out.
but your head doesn't explode afterwards.
That's so stupid.
What in the world? It's like I blocked my own. Crap.
I'm glad you remembered because I forgot about the delay when I play. I just fired this up for a couple of minutes the other night. And I was like, I don't remember it. But then when I was like, oh yeah, I do remember it.
Screw it.
Yeah.
Man, I sent you flying. No blood.
Missed them all.
Impaled by several spikes, but
Nope, missed them all. It's fine. Let's do one more fight.
let's do one.
Let's do one more.
Oh,
Oh, I don't remember what we did.
I don't know what I'm tapping.
Oh, I pushed a button and I shouldn't have. Push block to strike.
Whew.
We're lucky we
That's the
didn't.
easiest one. Gosh.
We're lucky we didn't break the table. All right, one more fight.
All right, I'll bite the bullet. I'll take Sonya.
Then
Nothing against females, but she sucks.
I'll bite this bullet.
I don't even know her
He sucks
moves.
too. All right. All right, Kano's fatality. Back down, forward, low punch. Why does it show back down, forward, low punch? Back down, forward, low punch. Gosh, she's got a lot
Forward,
of
forward, back, block.
I remember that. This is exciting.
Oh, Kano sucks.
Oh, isn't his like hold block and then back forward to throw the knife?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's like supposed to be like Street Fighter charge moves, I guess, you know, but not really. I don't even care. I know I'm dead. I don't even care.
Shank's stuck in the back.
Forward, down, back, up, forward.
It's a 360.
So both his moves involve block? Phantom of the Opera looking dude.
Whoa.
Whoa, I've never seen that before. I do like his uppercut.
Kano's, yeah, like, steps into it.
Yeah. I'm throwing a knife into your chest and you sweat. Back, down, forward, low punch. Okay.
Fight.
Oh. Wrong way. I hate his move. You can't.
Holy crap, I did it. I wasn't sure where I was supposed to stand.
You nailed it. Okay. That was fun. I'm not gonna hate on it. That was fun. That was fun.
I'm gonna wager a guess that once we play Genesis, what we will... The conclusion is going to be that if you could take elements of both of these games, you would have a, not the graphics, but a almost near perfect port of this game.
As good as you could do on a 16-bit
If you could get the graphics
platform.
of this and the not delay crap with the controls that like Genesis is, you'd have a pretty serviceable port.
I agree. And with that, let's go check out the Genesis. And now, the Genesis version of Mortal Kombat. Hashtag Abacab. Right, Sean?
Abacab. A-B-A-C-A-B.
Oh man, so many good memories of this. Mortal Monday was this, or Mortal Monday was Mortal Kombat 2? I think it was this, right?
I think it was this.
This does not look good. This does not look good.
I forgot that Sub-Zero doesn't even have his normal stance in this. He has scorpions. Like, they couldn't program two different...
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, okay, I guess I'm Scorpion.
These pictures look... I mean, he's... Wow.
Did you notice how it didn't say our names?
Oh, yeah.
At least they said cool. Look at that!
Look at that blood.
There's blood! Yay, sociopath! Also, it would bug me, of course, because I'm weird about the black bars at the top and stuff. It would bug me that the names weren't in the life bar like they should be on the arcade, you know?
Right. And why did they make the bars so, like, thin? Like,
Right.
that couldn't have been a system limitation. Like, come on. We could have...
Nope. And the music, is the music even the same?
I think it's just a really crappy version of it, but I think it might be the same.
Oof.
The blood animation looks pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
Shang
that's...
Tsung in the background is not looking too good.
No.
He looks like,
like
the
a
Crypt
ghoul.
Keeper.
Some sort of ghoul. Oh, but we love this. We love this. And
I wonder, was that our first, like when we first rented this game or whatever, were we like, oh my god, this is awesome? Or were we like, what?
No, we were thought it was the, it was just because, again, it was just getting an arcade game at home. Forward, forward, down. Yeah! And the music doesn't stop. Remember that? Gosh. And it doesn't say Sub-Zero wins. It's weird, the little things like that.
Yeah,
like,
the only voices are,
Right.
but there's no get over here.
No, he said get over here, I think.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
What? Cool.
You gotta push start.
Oh, boy. I can't remember if I was on.
Like there's no clouds
Just
in
that
the sky.
flat black or flat blue background.
But look at that. That look those. Wait. Are you serious? Do it again.
Yeah, there's no. See? No, there's the
Well,
only
no,
voice.
let me hit you because you're probably gonna win anyways. Watch.
Okay,
yeah.
so they do. I was gonna say if you didn't have that.
But I think that's really it. How I did not remember they left out Kiki Bahale. What does it teleport? Just down, up?
Yeah. This game has a lot of flaws, but the controls are definitely
much better.
Oh gosh. Besides the sky, the background looks pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, for general.
Now, what would be funny is if we then went and played the arcade version of this. To compare all three, it wouldn't even be close. All right. Yes.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, at the time, this was mind-blowing. And you kids today, like you Lefty Logies and you James Solers out there, and even Bernardo, he's a little bit younger than us, not much, but this, and I'm messing around, Bernardo, I know you know what this is all about. But like, this is just, it's just crazy. Like, this was absolutely mind-blowing. And seriously, kids these days, I know I sound like an idiot, but they don't even know what arcades are, other than like ticket games and maybe Guitar Hero and a sit-down Jurassic Park thing. You know what I mean? And it's his thing isn't
got a
green.
gray
I remember
fireball.
that. I remember that. What? What? Oh!
I couldn't do my stupid split punch.
Oh, is that what you were trying to do? What is it? Just block and low punch?
It was in the other one. Maybe it's not in this.
Look at those trees in the background. Oh, I thought I was on the other side. Oh, I do. The blood does look good. That's clearly what they put their budget into.
And you had to
And
have
his
a
shadow
cheat
isn't
code
even
to
a
unlock
shadow.
it.
Yeah. You see that his shadow isn't even a
It's
shadow.
just a duplicate of him.
Yeah. Okay. Fight. Sometimes you don't even get sound effects for the punches and the kicks. Whoa, I don't know how you missed me there. Yeah, what the? What? Yeah. Now I'm done.
Man. What do you think? One more?
One more.
All right.
See if I can win one.
You take Sony this time.
Now, watch what... Do you remember his uppercut?
Kano?
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't he? Yeah, he just... They, like, left out one...
He goes to here. Oh, we can show a real quick fatality.
I have, like, red shadow going on behind me.
Okay. Oh, weird. Hey, did the clouds move in the Super Nintendo version?
I don't know, but they're flying
They
in
are.
this one. And our shadows are actually shadows, not just the sky. Well, when we have shadows.
Yeah.
What? We had shadows?
They only are there during the fights for some reason. There's a lot of weird things. Ooh, there's a lot of weird things here.
What? Time out.
Yep.
Oh no, I guess that's okay. I think I missed the frame of animation last time I did my roundhouse. I'm like, his roundhouse is all screwed up too.
Oof.
Ugh.
I don't remember how to do any of her moves.
I couldn't figure out either. Whatever.
Yeah. Boom.
She doesn't even like go all the way down.
Well, that was Mortal Kombat on the Genesis. What do you think?
This is more or less what I remember. I mean, I've played this somewhat recently because, you know, Brittany got us the Genesis with this game. So I've at least played this within the last, maybe a year and a half ago now. But it's certainly not better than I remember. It's what I remembered, if not less than that.
Yeah.
And there are little things I forgot, but I forgot how little voice acting there was in it. I forgot that Sub-Zero does Scorpion stance for some reason.
I had completely forgotten about that.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the scoreboard. All right, Sean. On every Versus episode here, after we play both games, we rate them across 3 categories.
Sure do, Kevin.
Presentation, gameplay, replay value. Presentation, let's start there first. Wow, these games could not have any more of a different presentation between them. From gameplay, from graphics and sound, both of them, clearly they are the same game, but it is amazing. This is why I really wanted to do this series, because 16-bit game, now like if you play freaking, I don't know, think of something. Metal Gear Solid 5 on the Xbox One and Metal Gear Solid 5 on the PS4.
Yep.
It's the same game.
It's the same game.
Digital Foundry might find a hiccup here and a little something there, but it's not that big a deal. In the 16-bit era, these games were completely different. This is a great example of that.
Hence why we're doing this whole series.
Yes.
I would say going into this, it was pretty much a given that this was going to go to Super Nintendo for this category. At least for the sound portion, I would have thought the graphics were a closer... obviously, it's Genesis, you're going to have missing colors and whatever, but there are certain things that I think did look better on the Genesis. Like you said, I don't remember having like moving clouds in the background of the pit. Yeah. The shadows look a little better, but then just the sky. The sky in that one, there's just cyan, just flat. Like you couldn't have put some wispy clouds or like
nothing.
Just
some cumulonimbus.
God, and for all I know, the Super Nintendo was just as bad, but maybe it didn't stand out to me. But no, I think presentation is far and away Super Nintendo, hands down.
The only argument, give it to Super Nintendo. The only argument you can make is that the Genesis has blood. That's the only argument you can make. If that matters that much.
But that's not even a graphics. If you take the gray sweat in the Super Nintendo, could you not turn on Super Nintendo blood with like Game Genie or something?
I thought there was. I went back and looked, at least in the Pi, and I couldn't find any Game Genie codes for blood. I thought, and it still wouldn't give you the real fatalities, but it would just color the sweat.
But the sweat was red.
But then I'm like, well, then if you still can't do the fatalities, who cares? We just sound like a couple of psychopaths, sociopaths, whatever. And psychopaths, whatever. Next up, gameplay. I think this is clear cut.
This has to be Genesis. That weird lag thing. It's not.
And it's not playing on this. That's how the Super Nintendo is.
Yeah, I remember that on the actual cartridge. I don't think. What's weird is I don't think that's a. What am I trying to say? A design flaw necessarily. I think they did that on purpose. And the only thing I can think of is, if you're Raiden and you want to teleport and you don't do it you don't go from down to up quickly enough, you're gonna jump. Right. Because you did it wrong. But now, since there's that delay, you need to hold up to jump. And when you're doing like Kano's cannonball thing, and you're doing the 360, you can sit still, you don't like go before you do it. So I do think they did it on purpose. I don't know why. I know why, but it's just not, it does a lot more harm than good. Yeah. Genesis, as far as gameplay goes, it's about as good as you could expect, I think, on a 16-bit port. It's just flat out better. It's more responsive, like you said. You don't have that little, not even a half a second, that probably like 1/10 of a second of lag that just, in fighting games, you can't have lag. Fighting games, platformers, you cannot have lag at all. Lag. You can't have it at all. Right. And this definitely does. The Genesis, while of course Street Fighter 2 is a much still better playing game than Mortal Kombat 1 for sure. It gets closer with especially Mortal Kombat 3 with the combos and stuff. But like, it's not even close in my mind. Genesis wins in a landslide when it comes to the gameplay. Absolutely. So our last category, replay value. What do you think? This is tough. As far as true replay value goes, it's literally, it's the same game. This might be, is this the first one we've done on Versus where it's literally the same game?
Ninja Turtles was different. Turrican was different. Castlevania was different.
Contra.
Contra
This is the
different.
first one.
This is the first.
So that's
Apple
why I'm having
to Apple. Yeah.
This is why I'm having trouble with replay value. I kind of want to give it to Genesis, and the main reason just kind of goes back to gameplay. It's just more fun. It's easier to control. It's just everything is just more fluid and smooth. That's really all factors of the gameplay, but it just makes me want to play this one a lot more than Super Nintendo. Plus, blood. Actual fatalities.
I wish I knew how to insert a GIF of just. Maybe I'll
now the question: when you don't have blood turned on the Genesis, are the fatalities the same in both? Like how they dumbed them down for Super Nintendo? Are those what you get on the Genesis?
They're still different.
Really?
They're different from the blood fatalities, and they're different from the non-blood Super Nintendo fatalities. I don't remember, but I mean, also like, did we ever even like? I actually segue here. Not a segue. Sidebar. I remember renting this game and being like, I can kind of remember Dad being like, I heard there's a blood code. He doesn't talk like that, but like something. And we were like, we won't turn the blood on, I promise. And they went to bed and we were like, Abacab, blood! And then we stayed up till like 2 in the morning just ripping each other's heads off or something. Am I right?
No, I think you're right.
Okay.
I wouldn't have remembered that, but that definitely sounds familiar.
That's probably the only time we ever played this game without the blood on. I'll say that. But I do think that, like, just to echo what Sean said, the gameplay combined with the arcade, realistic, whatever you want to say, fatalities and the blood and all that. I just hate it. Is what it is, though. Thanks, Trump. I'm just whatever. It's just I want to play. I would be fine if I never played the Super Nintendo version of this again.
There's really no need to. The graphics are slightly better, but that does not. There are so many other flaws with the Super Nintendo game. This is one of very few games that, you know, was more or less the same game on both systems, that the Genesis was the better version. This is one of maybe a handful.
I agree. All right, that means the winner of this versus matchup is
the Sega Genesis.
That's it for another episode of Versus here. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with us and watching today. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Share the video with your friends and family. Thank you guys so much for being here. And until the next episode of Versus, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.